Can we both agree that was stupid? Dude, dude over here puffing a lollipop. Yo, this lollipop hit different. Like, how are you blowing out smoke from a lollipop? This doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna finger blast you.
Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines and
well,
need to stop and recharge.
Okay, so this next part of you isn't from the censor. This is actual, like, in the show type of thing. Kaiba was throwing trading cards at people and hurting them and knocking guns out of their hands. What is that fucking card made out of? Metal? That's only because the card's lighter than the density of the water.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's no! Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Oh, Kaiba once threw a Yu-Gi-Oh card so hard, it went inside of a guy's hand. And he had to pull it out.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to...
Fighting evil by the moonlight.
It's an honor to meet you both. I've sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you.
Hey man, the best anime opening of all time, Code Lyoko.
She wants to see us again already?
I like the Code Lyoko opening. I don't know what James is hating on.
I'm not privy to the details.
It's a lot better than fucking fighting evil by the moonlight, that's for sure.
Monsieur Nourilette in person.
You say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over with these questions upstairs.
Oh, no, don't get me started. Don't, Toby. No, RDC World, their anime house, little thing they do, right? In one skit, they had a party with only OG, influential anime protagonists. They wouldn't let Ash into the party. But they let Yugi in.
Speaking my name in humble supplication.
They were at oh, who's Ash? We don't know who that is. We don't know who Ash Ketchum is. You're not on the list, sorry. I'm just sitting here like, why are y'all disrespecting Ash? Pokemon's better than Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'd rather collect the Yu-Gi-Oh cards than the Pokemon cards, but I like fucking, look, I like Yu-Gi-Oh more than Pokemon. But even I'll admit, Pokemon is more influential than Yu-Gi-Oh! But in that exact same skit, they wouldn't let Sailor Moon into the party. They let the girl from Madoka Magica in, but not her. They were like, oh, but don't you need an influential magical? They were like, oh yeah, we got the girl from Madoka Magica. Fuck is that? Still a bunch of trash. RDC World's Anime House. It's their skit shit they do. It's fucking hilarious.
Why were you just standing there?
Fucking Vegeta got his ass beat by Saitama.
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until
Oh yeah,
after I
so you get to see the villains in anime completely body the protagonist.
The situation is this.
Aizen got jumped by Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. He fucking killed the fuck out of him! They're
I
dead!
heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I I sincerely advise you
Yeah,
to
Zenitsu was able to get, do his little lightning flash and stab him, and then Inosuke and Tanjiro stab him. And he's like, I can't believe, wow, you guys are so fast. And then fucking, what's his name, Giyu, the water dude? He pulls up and was like, what are y'all doing? All you see is fucking Tanjiro was the one stabbed by all of them.
This does indeed provide an
Eyes is broken.
opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
At Gear 5, Luffy beats all the anime villains, fucking bodied Madara in one hit. I'm like, okay, stop the cab.
If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result
They
in
over-exaggerated Luffy's
escalation.
quote-unquote Toon Force.
Like a fight between two friends.
Even though
They don't
he
see
already
each other
didn't win a fight in the with his new form, by the way.
possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Toon Force, am I right? He's already not winning fights.
Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly. It is only superficial.
Okay, you can stop.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, maybe given your example.
He didn't win the fight, but he also didn't lose. It was a draw. They were both knocked out.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person,
oh my fucking god,
information prepared, it is quite
you're an idiot.
The result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete follow-up.
You're an idiot.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join a meeting with you?
You won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it can't officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you feel the same way, Principal.
Arlecchino, the 4th of the 11th, the Tui Harbingers.
Lady Farina?
Yo, Toby, you should see the new, this new chick in Genshin. Her name is Arlecchino. She's a Dami mommy, and she makes her children call her father. She has a bunch of orphans that she took, and they're part of her group, and they all call her father, with quotations, of course.
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. And so thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding a matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Judith Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means you bought us out some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with time. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, I get it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct.
Hello, Ingrid.
I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of
Okay.
unnecessary trouble. So,
Oh,
are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole Your treat.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
ugh.
I'm down the court, the water line, the court line. Actually, we might need to grab a hood started in 2023. Started in 2024. They want pennies.
I'll have that and that. Oh, and one of those two. No, Fonta, thank you. That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we're about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty.
Not yet. We've got to come out to your dad. You ain't gonna burn them now. You can't know. That's some of your hair. They were trying to mop it. Hey, you just do it. Get fail. From a butt too. That's how you think about things.
Okay.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Miracles. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! What are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here. I was planning to get some great material out of him, but he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. And as long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the Traveler, you might still be able to cover the coast with the mill.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Mirapede. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... oh no. Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Mirapede, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
About that,
It's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Mirapede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about it, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
you make it sound easy, but...
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, so this meal is on me.
Alright, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Oh, Paimon's so cool. Well, guess... wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Check time! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Take it easy.
Shut up, Peter.
George?
I'm joking.
Let's go to my room.
Wait, this is the entrance?
Take it easy.
Hello, Monsieur Nivelette.
All right, Neverland, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa, so you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley. He's a very
Wriothesley.
shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind. All right, it's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Neuvillette. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the fortress of Meripede.
Time to go to prison. Whee! Yeah, prison. Yeah, an elevator to go to jail. This is not creepy at all. You can't send me to jail. I'm underage. This is bullshit. Let me out. Let me out.
Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Oh. So there's more to the fortress than I knew of initially. Interesting. So, Peter, is this your first time seeing the prison? I'm here to go to jail. I didn't do that.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Neuvillette personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well, now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Moret will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler in Paimon, correct?
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence, 45 days?
Huh? Wait.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to... Now I've seen everything. Anyway, please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right. But be sure.
Oh my god, Peter, I'm getting a mugshot.
Drop so.
Look, mugshots. I'm getting mugshots. Paimon would pose for a mugshot. Wait, that is real. That makes no sense. Why is Paimon floating for her mugshot? The mugshot makes no difference now because it's supposed to measure your height.
And we're done.
Oh my god,
Thank
right.
you for your cooperation.
Oh my god,
Paimon's an idiot.
Along to guide you inside the fortress.
They're
Please
an
be sure
idiot
to
for
cherish
allowing
this
it.
opportunity for rebirth.
They're like, fuck it. You're in jail for eating cake, and we don't care.
Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days.
Chips.
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. My name is Paimon, and this is the trial.
Save it. I'm not gonna remember the names. Move it.
We're going to the prison. Woo! Chugga, 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 chugga. Has anyone else noticed that in each nation we go to in Genshin, it's getting more and more technologically advanced? I don't know.
Are you one of the guards?
Because the whole
here?
presence of the story,
Is there
Conria got
anything
destroyed for being too technologically advanced.
Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand new fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can give you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires fulfilled.
It's like, ha! Joke's on you! I'm an extreme couponer!
Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth.
Final Fantasy 7 rebirth confirmed. Genshin crossover.
Once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede, you have to start over.
I can do chicken patties, mashed potatoes, gravy, maybe a
Everyone
pasta.
starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true
That's not feeling.
fairness and true
I would need like
justice.
4 sandwiches to get
And
full.
this is also
That's
exactly
how the
why
mashed
so
potatoes will
many
be filling.
criminals choose not to return to the outside
You got
world,
plenty of gravy.
even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. it just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora.
Almost there. It's down through here.
I got the last teleporter. This teleporter can only be got from doing the story quest. Let's look around and see if there's a chest. You never know. Okay, I just completed 2 achievements. Oh, Peter, check this out. If I go down here, I completed the new calling card. Woo! This one cannot be done yet. Alright, I guess let's go inside the prison. Can I dive here? Oh god. Oh god. The music here sounds like it's straight out of the Dark Ride movie. Alright, Peter, let's go inside the jail. Is there any chests or anything here? Anything at all? I guess not. Let's go down to jail. So let's spend the next 45 days in the underwater prison. I actually like the concept of an underwater prison. We should totally build those in America. Ain't nobody escaping then. But all the prisons 100 feet underwater.
So, you're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Navigating the world is a whole lot
Paimon
easier
talks
with
too much shit.
different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
You're right, Toby. Paimon's trash.
Take it easy.
Wait, am I in a cutscene?
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meribed? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts. Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. We need to think of a good way to act like criminals to get by. If we're discovered, even Neverland might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners number
Hey, Peter, check this out.
7560. Welcome.
How do you feel about this
Don't be
character?
anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. And when I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait! You know about our connection with Nervalette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Huh. Greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance? Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate, when you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future...
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
So, Peter, what do you think about Risley? What? Peter, what's...
I like it.
He's a brawler.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the Fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right?
Let's continue this way.
So it's a prison where you get free food and you can work for coupons to buy more stuff. And everyone here is treated fairly, and you're not even locked in a cell all day. How the hell is this prison?
Yeah.
Can these kids stop inviting me to fucking Fortnite? They're literally subbed to my channel, and yet they should know I'm streaming.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring.
No.
Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they
I'm
know
gonna be streaming
what to
this
do
until I
with.
finish the
Daily
both Archon quests.
isn't enough of an outlet
I'm gonna
for
be
them.
here at least another 2-3 hours playing this fucking
So,
shit.
instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated...
Welcome!
Matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why?
Oh, no. I was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent!
You hear that? Paimon has a talent!
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Peter, what'd you do to Paimon? I'm worried for Paimon. Everyone has a Paimon. You don't want to see what Peter's Paimon looks like. His Paimon is extra pasty. I'm just messing with you, Peter. Peter, don't you... me. I mean, it's 26 feet.
Good afternoon. What time indeed? Time waits for no one.
It's almost gone.
It's best to keep an eye on it.
You don't get that much in here. There's like 1 or 2 more bags. What's wrong, Peter? What's wrong?
He got so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry. These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wait, you're a manager?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
I'm gonna say you got it, boss.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Oh my god, is that Lenny? Lenny!
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing.
Is it time to introduce Peter to the new lolly of Genshin Impact? Oh, here you go, Peter. The Fontaine lolly. Here you go, Peter. Peter, don't. Peter, look away. It's water, Chi-Chi. It's water, Chi-Chi.
What are you doing in the
Oh my
infirmary at a
god.
time like this? Oh no.
Her name is really hard to pronounce, by the way. It's like Sequeen or some shit. I can't pronounce it.
For you. But thank you for your
Also,
consideration.
she's a sociopath.
Then you must be here for those two.
She will shoot you with a paralyzing dart.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Merapede's head nurse.
She knows all types of medical stuff. In a bad way.
Hello, faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself.
She'll go up to Peter, but like, here you go, master. Here's all of the penis enhancements you ordered.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
It's not as bad as Kampa and her giant fucking syringe.
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure.
Something about a fucking small child calling somebody a convict just feels weird.
Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's...
Oh, pièce de résistance?
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
This is our first time here. I'm not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria.
Speaking of skins, they're going to be adding a la carte to Modern Warfare 3. Oh, they did?
Our free meals are actually pretty good.
Jesus Christ. Let me guess, $30 for that skin too? I bet you can't wait to spend $20 every 2 weeks just to get the new meta guns. It's gonna be great. Every time they release new guns, it's gonna be meta, and you're gonna spend $20 more. This is how Call of Duty gets all the proceeds. Whee!
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations?
I don't think I would want to deal with either one of them. Isn't Spawn a racist?
No, I like to eat hot fried and jam bagels.
Alucard might be. He equally kills people.
Wow.
There's no discrimination between the bodies he drops.
Made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals...
What is this dinner? Carrots and bread? What the hell? This is prison. That doesn't mean he has to be a terrible person.
A box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria.
That is so bad. Your daily meal is dependent on RNG. You could get good food or you could get slop. I don't want to go to jail. Like, you just handed a random crate for the day, and that's the one thing of food they give you is the only free meal you get that day. And it could literally just be a sloppy soup that's probably cold. Hey, you can't, if you can't serve the time, then don't do the crime. You are in prison.
I knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure.
And the best meal you can get is carrots and garlic bread.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
It sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Siegeween.
Okay, so to pronounce this girl's name, her name is Siegeween. Siegeween. Siegeweener? What? Siegeween. She mean.
Oh, that's good.
And her hair's white, so that doesn't help.
No news is good.
It's like a whitish blue. And it's a lolly. Oh no! Why did you say that? Get me out of this cutscene.
Maybe
Get
next
me out
time
of this
I've got
cutscene.
something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, we can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless.
I've only been using 2% of my power. Now behold my Biden blast!
In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect. Right now, I'm treating you two as
I
guests
will have
invited by
otter.
Monsieur Nervulette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal.
Meal! It's carrots and bread!
After this, you two will just be in.
You're gonna shit bricks!
You're very welcome.
This is the best meal, by the way.
Your new life.
Can't wait till we get a meal with fucking a cotton ball and a bowl of soup. It's gonna be great. I need to go to the dormitory. I'm gonna fuck out of here. The Traveler is in prison for 45 days as well, so that's 45 days of fucking RNG slop. Can't wait to open mine and find a fucking knife in there. Can't wait to try to incite me to commit murder in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be funny if you opened up your random meal and there was just a knife in there. Wow, you're giving a criminal a murder weapon. But you needed a knife to eat your food. I've killed people. Not to mention, child got sent to jail and broke out of prison literally in days. He didn't even have his vision.
Right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself.
It is an underwater prison that's like 100 feet underwater. He didn't have none of his powers either. He still managed to escape. The people in Fontaine are.
Bunks are right over there.
Child got one shot in a cutscene by a dude who likes to fucking use water.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this. The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now.
Staying home? Paimon, he never did have a home.
By the way, Traveler, we saw a a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it
I want
seems like
Paimon
he
to jump
was
off a bridge,
only
but instead of
welcoming
floating down,
because
she just
we
plummets.
know Neuvillette.
Like, put her in fucking Goku's fucking gravity machine. Just put that bitch on max.
We are criminals. And
So now that she's on the
Paimon
ground, you
did
can
it
punch her.
but we're
Bitch!
actually here to help Neuvillette.
Hell yeah. Look at that Paimon fucking soup.
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny." Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, "The Duke looks scary, so we gave up." And besides, the Duke's so we at least need to try. But, I mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison! Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Heart. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
Oh yeah, did you see the image I sent you?
Huh?
On PlayStation.
Card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier.
Check that out. It's a Sharingan. They have a Sharingan. The character in Genshin has a Sharingan. What? Just look at her eyes. Peter's snoring. Nah, but that's the dummy mommy from fucking Fatui that everybody's simping over. Well, to be fair, you haven't seen the whole character model or how they talk. Have fun trying to have a conversation with somebody that will outquip you so fast.
What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on
Plus, she's the 4th strongest Fatui member.
something important. If you say so, we can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
With a bit of trepidation. These beds look oddly comfortable.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up. Hey, come on!
What the fuck?
It's a dream, okay?
Paimon's first night in prison, she had a dream about getting interrogated and she spilled the beans.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here?
She's a narc!
If you want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
I can finally walk around. I'm done with cutscenes. Holy shit. Bow. Alright. How many pulls do I have? I can do... like 5? I got like 4 or 5 wishes right now. Because I'm skipping Hydro Cannon, fucking Kamehameha Boy, for the bratty Tsundere Hydro Archon. Holy crap, I need to use the restroom. Oh god, it's decent.
you have any attention on moving persons? Will we keep adding things to the list? Or are you pursuing it all? Because the things that's on the list is already at $60. If I add light bulbs and dish soap and food and everything else, it costs $3 a week to get groceries. So I'm just wondering if you want to take it. I think 60. I just don't want you to assume that I'm paying for it all. I want to make sure we're on the same page. So it's not hard.
Oh, they shut the door. Keith.
But I did. Did you see my message? I responded. Nothing changed on the app. They say it takes a week or two because that's how long it usually takes to process documents. So it's only been like 4 days. 5 days. 5 days. So just give it a little bit longer. If we don't see nothing by the end of the month change, then it probably isn't going to change. But I'll see on the app before you feel better. I wrote on the calendar. You see, I filled it out.
I didn't respond.
Up the fridge. The day that I donated. You donate tomorrow, don't you? Yeah.
Hello.
Get dressed.
Peter, happy return.
In the morning when I wake up.
I think I'm almost done with the first part of the Archon quest.
Yeah, but I have to get that to you out of my tips because I don't want to get it to stay in the car. At least I admit it. Tell mom to the same way. Well, I'm in California. I grew up in Fontaine. I now work my ass off to have nice things. And if I want something, I'm going to get it. The reason is because I don't work to just pay bills and die. You know what I mean? That's not my purpose in life. I can't take none of this money or none of these things with me when I die.
Don't interrupt me
So
when
if
I'm
I want to
speaking.
pay $40,
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meripede doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it!
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
In November and December, all my money makes most money when I was after Christmas year, so it gets slow and not much.
I didn't even pay attention to how to do that.
Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem.
This one is tolerable. Though since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria.
Paimon, how are you starving?
Meet Lenny first, right?
You ate a whole cake.
He probably just finished up his work too. He should be around here somewhere.
Paimon can eat a meal bigger than her. It makes no sense.
Take it easy.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Peter, why don't you play? Peter, wake the fuck up. Peter, wake up or you're a failed abortion.
Where could he be?
Hey, over here. Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
You little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? I don't remember seeing him in the court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court.
I hate hearing Paimon's
The
face.
tiniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, they should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so. See, Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that have infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Frosalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side.
Funny fact, there's only 2 more nations after Fontaine. I forgot the name of the Pyro Nation, but there's that one. You know, the Fire Nation. Can't wait for them to attack. And then there's Snizhaya, where the Fatui are from.
Oh,
The next nation is clearly going to be the Cryo one. Well, not Cryo, but Pyro.
We came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with 2 high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere. Almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was
Lenny, the magician of Riz.
but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated.
Hey Peter, you still asleep or you awake?
I have some information to share, so listen.
Yo, I'm about to call this fool and wake his ass up. You know, I'm gonna call him. Fuck with it. Calling this bitch ass. Alright, Toby, I'm gonna wake up Peter. Toby. Toby died. Peter! Jesus Christ, are they both asleep? Peter, just wake up.
Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation
It ain't
uncovered
sleeping
the fact
time,
that
buh.
the fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone.
I finally have over 1.2 videos. Yickety!
Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared?
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. And oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry.
See, this is a plot hole.
And get something to eat.
These two were arrested, but they let them keep their visions.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear. Paimon's starving.
I don't think they need a weapon to use their power. Talk about a fucking plot hole. It's like, hey, you're in jail, but we're gonna let you keep your God-given powers. I'm sorry, what? That just doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Oh, well. What? Impossible.
Parameters. She's got 300 square miles to comb through. Hello, Central City. It's been gone far too long since my...
Toby, you are wanted for murder.
This kid's got a face for
How the fuck do I call the elevator back?
Today we're gonna play a little game I like to call What Does This?
No, fuck this.
Looks like a regular old bouncy ball. But what does
I shall just be teleporting.
Let's find out. If and when you throw it hard enough.
Oh! Zip tie.
It's downtown. Corner to me on goes. Bring me the stretching
with the regular food for the time, but life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish you said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place. I like your attitude.
I've got plenty more where that came from.
Is that Bakugo's voice actor?
Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Right?
That is Bakugo's
What they
voice
don't
actor.
tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules. Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break them, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Alright, this is what I call the 30 score you got.
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better options.
Do you know that if there really are hidden rules, then Kyle's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Kyle understands, but...
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught. And completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything? Before you've gotten a handle on your new lives. Come and find me once you've been here longer. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me Vida. Bye-bye now.
The way he was speaking was awkwardly sensual.
I said your cells were bonded. I'm like, anything I've ever seen acid like this. So,
Just trying to scare us into buying fake information.
He's got a mother.
It might be a good place to start with our
What the fuck? Oh, I moved it.
Like you said, we don't have any coupons, and we're still not familiar with this place. There's nothing we can do about it now. Peter should visit Talkie Neil so that can eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
Hey, old man. Old man. Dad.
very difficult to neutralize or solve that hasn't existed until today. You got 15 minutes. All I need is 58. That was quick.
Try not to break him.
I'll try and talk to him, but I've noticed that he's been doing a lot of attention seeking, like he'll do something just
Return to the dormitories. Okay. Primo Gem.
I'm at the point where I don't know how to discipline anymore.
Oh, Peter. Star Rail drops in an hour.
afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. I'm so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit... Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our investigation tomorrow.
Oh, Peter.
I actually haven't spoken to her. You can tell a lot more. Well, I started him back on his medicine, right when he started. So I was hoping to see a change in the last episode. And I have, so he's been sleeping better, of course.
Are you awake, Traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night? Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream? Oh, child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time? Maybe the vision connected
I'm on the phone,
to
Catherine.
yours.
Please be quiet.
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons. What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's time to start.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasted. Good, here you go. Remember to give me the widget.
Fellow shiftmates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! I've seen you before.
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby.
I guess we were destined to meet. I've been working here for almost 15 years. Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
All right, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from? All right. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you already caught the truth is. You two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Wait, what?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
What the? How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was... Huh?
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better...
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? All right. What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh. What would you like to do this afternoon? Yeah, Paimon felt like some of the people here were a little strange.
Something bad will happen on lunch on the 3rd day.
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
No need to be...
Sorry. I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and I... well, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming...
Wait, serious?
Well, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see it. What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud.
Well, I didn't recognize the number, that's probably...
Alright, Chad, I want to pack this up in a part 2.